The Mother Plane. The following statement was made by the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. It is dangerous to declare wars and opposition against God, Allah. It is foolish to think that you have the power and the skill to block God's plan. It is foolish. Today, America's government is trying to absolutely hide the knowledge of what she sees and what she hears of the truth. As God, Allah, has said to me, and I have taught it to you, that there is a plane in the sky above America, made like a wheel, which is the fulfillment of the prophecy of Ezekiel 10th chapter, 1st verse, that he saw it in a vision, that it rose up from the earth so high that it looked dreadful, and that there was nothing above it except the starry canopy. Today, that plane is in the air, and the scientists and the astronomers of America have seen it here. Mr. Cowell, an ex-general of the United States Armed Forces of America, bears me witness that it is up there, and have dotted around America's planes in the sky, her in America. He wrote a book on it and condemns America for keeping it a secret. But the government wants to make it all a lie, that there is nothing like this going on, that there is no truth to no flying saucers. Maybe there is no truth to no natural flying saucer, but there is plenty of truth to circular planes. Planes made like a wheel up in the sky. There's plenty of truth to that, and the scientists and astronomers bear me witness here in America that it's up there. The mother plane was shown to me, now 30 years ago, by God himself, Master Fard Muhammad. I have seen this plane and have sketched it many times. As Almighty God, Allah, sketched it to me, I followed the sketching of his. Today, you would like to dismiss it as a lie, but those who peep through the glass, the telescope, and see this plane, do not consider it a lie. With my own eyes, along with my wife, and my sons, and my laborers with me and other people here in Phoenix this year, in May, stood and looked at that same plane dotting through the sky. An absolute man-made planet, moving at such terrific speed that you could hardly imagine it, flickering amid the stars of heaven. Out of the reaches of the devil's, fire, you can't reach it, you can't shoot it down, it's impossible. You can't go to it, you can't capture it, it's impossible. I say, my listeners, know that the doom, the judgment approaches. Know that it is time to repent. Supreme Wisdom Department, our mother plane. 1. The mother plane is made of the finest steel in Asia. 2. It was made on the island of Nippon, Japan, in 1929, and also took flight that same year. 3. Black, brown, red, and yellow scientists built the mother plane. 4. The scientists did not know what they were building. 5. Her size is half-mile by half-mile square. 6. Her shape is oval. 7. Her speed is up to 9,000 miles per hour. 8. Her flying ability is 9,000 miles per hour in any direction, up or down, to or fro, in any direction without making a complete directional turn. 9. Her contents are 1,500 small circular planes, as the devil calls them, flying saucers. 10. These small planes carry three bombs each. They also shoot flames of fire. 11. The black men who pilot these small planes have been taught from the age of 6 that they are to do a special job. 12. These pilots can hit any spot in America, blindfolded, as the devil will soon see. 13. The bombs that the small planes contain weigh 2 tons each. 14. They are designed to drill into the earth upon contact, and drill from 1 to 6 miles through stone and rock, and to explode, destroying civilization or any living matter, or life, within a 50-mile radius. 15. After these bombs explode, a poisonous gas is found to snuff out the remaining life, if any still exists. 16. The purpose of the mother plane is to destroy the most wicked place ever to be on the planet Earth at any time, America, the great mystery Babylon. 17. Her position is 40 miles out from the Earth's sphere. 18. She holds this position from 6 to 12 months at a time. When this time is up, the mother plane comes into the atmosphere to take in fresh air for our brothers inside, then she retakes her position. 19. At the dropping of the bombs, the flames will reach 12 miles in all directions. Off. The great mystery Babylon, America, will perish in the flames of fire. Allah will. 20. When the destruction comes, America will burn 390 years and take 610 years to cool off. The great mystery Babylon, America, will perish in the flames of fire. Allah will even cause the air which we breathe to ignite along with the atmosphere. Every atom will burn in and over America from a height of 12 miles down. Elijah Muhammad, the country of America will be littered with leaflets from the sky, with readings like this: you have from 8 to 10 days to return unto your own. The time of this world is at hand. The leaflets will be written in both English and Arabic, so God, Allah, taught me. After the warning from the sky will follow total destruction by the intense heat of fire. And you such people who love America, where lying, drinking, gambling, raping, lynching, burning, stealing, robbing, disrespect of person and persons, nail painting, face painting, swine eating, public nude resorts, nude colonies, nudie newspapers and magazines, nude churchgoers, and profane language, will serve as fuel for the fire. For I declare by him who made the sun, moon, and stars, and the habitable earth for his home, by whom everything was created and himself not created, from infinite eternity, all is his name, and he will destroy every Christian from the face of the earth in the near future. Comment: again, the key words flying roll appear, which is an adequate description for the scout ships, circular planes, that are aboard the mother ship. The ignorant will say that the second verse should be taken on face value. But this is impossible, since the measurements of this flying roll is given by the prophet, the length thereof is 20 cubits. Note: 1 cubit is an ancient linear measure of about 18 inches, according to the dictionary. Since 1 cubit is 13 inches, 20 cubits equal 360 inches, or 30 feet, which is the length of this flying roll. And the breadth thereof is 10 cubits, ends the second verse. 10 cubits equal 180 inches, 15 feet, which is the width of this flying roll. Hence, there is Zechariah, chapter 5:1-2, we are told of a flying roll which is 30 feet long and 15 feet wide. This is a near-perfect description of one of Allah's circular planes. The following statement was made by the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, Theology of Time, July 2, 1972. In the Bible, you have a prophecy of a wheel and a wheel in the book of Ezekiel. This represents Ezekiel's wheel you've read about in the Bible. They actually have it up there. It's up there now, and the devil knows it's up there. This is why he is continuing to go up there and make planes that can fly so swift that if he could discover it in the skies, he would be able to shoot a rocket at it before they would know. He's making planes to search the space with the highest speed known to his scientists. And this wheel, and a wheel that Ezekiel prophesied of, goes so high up in the air that it looked dreadful. This wheel is up in the air now. This is what they are now trying to locate from the moon, that is, if they could get a good stationary place on the moon and watch for this plane. It will drop its bombs on the earth. Its height would be about 20 miles above the earth when they drop it. They will not get too far out of the atmosphere, because they want to use the atmosphere to help guide to his bombs. When it strikes the earth, it will start drilling right into the earth, because it's timed. It has a little motor on the bomb, so when it strikes the earth, that motor automatically goes off and takes that bomb 1 mile into the earth before it explodes. The explosion sends up a mountain 1 mile high. That's a powerful bomb. Allah taught me that. That's the same type of bomb that God used to make mountains on the earth. It's the same thing. It goes into the earth with a very powerful steel motor like an air hammer. The bomb digs out nothing, it just sucks itself right into the earth like an air hammer. It chisels down into the earth. Yet, it's timed not to explode until it gets a mile into the earth. And this bomb is the type of dynamite that they use to bring up the mountains like Mount Everest, mountain range, using very powerful dynamite. It's more powerful than America's using. America uses 30% dynamite, and these people have their bombs equipped with 100% dynamite today to blast just a few mountains across the continent of North America. These mountains coming up out of the earth, from the blasting of the bombs, will kill people for 50 miles around from the crater and push up a mountain on each side. This will go into action when America start using her high explosives by dropping them from the air. This thing will come out and get her. This plane carries 1,500 of these small bombing planes. Each one of the bombing planes carries 3 bombs and will take these bombs over a designated area, dropping them for covering and destroying 150 miles where they're dropped. I want you to try and understand this. I want you to be looking out for it any day. I have seen that plane. It's a powerful plane. It can dart in the sky just like what's called flying saucers. The plane measures 1 mile right through it. Allah showed me the plane. If you find me lying on what I tell you of what he said, I'll give you $10,000 out of my brother's vest pocket. If he doesn't happen to have it, I'll ask him to loan it to me and I'll pay you back. I saw this plane. This plane can move about in space so wisely, whereas their way of trying to shoot them out of the sky will never catch them, because there are 4 or 5 scientists on this plane. The plane is a half a mile by a half a mile. Those in this plane you may see look like us here. It can dart out of your eyesight so fast until it looks like nothing was there. You will see this plane one day, because it has a civilization on it. They stay up there a year and sometimes a year and a half in that plane. It's a wonderful thing. Dreadful looking plane. I'm not trying to deceive you. I'm trying to show you what you are going to see pretty soon. I stopped drawing this plane for years, but now I think I should go back to it, because they seem to be up there fixing it up to come near the Earth. When America thinks that she's going after this plane, she admits she saw it. Those scientists on the plane go to rush in and change America so that she can't come forward to the plane, then she can't shoot it. Write in the paper if you want and tell the devil what I'm telling you. See if he'll try and deny it. They know it's out there. I sat down and I talked with them years ago about it. They asked me questions. They have the drawing on a blackboard that they'd taken from us when they arrested us, and I had drawn the plane and written explanations on a blackboard, and they took it to the FBI office. They have it there today. They know this to be true, and they admit to me that it is true. But I say to you, brothers and sisters, on the day when that plane is seen in the sky over America, make haste and run to some place. There'll be 2 scientists on every 2 blocks, and they'll be guiding you, telling you where to go. Everything has been prepared while we were sleeping, to save us. That's a terrible thing, though. There are little dots that you see in the circle of the plane, which represents motors, great giant motors to carry this plane. That plane is like Jesus was. Jesus was a scientist, and he could tune in on you and I and tell what we are thinking. He could tell if whether the Jews would be planning to come to him. He'd tune up on them and listen to them. If they said they'd go this way, he'd go that way. That's why they never could catch him. He knew what the Jews were thinking about and knew what they were planning. Now they have 1 out of every 100 over there who could tune in on us over here and tell us what we are thinking. Think over that. We're pretty smart people. You could do it yourself if you would take time, clear your mind, and then go into some place where no one is around you, concentrate on nothing but that wheel or that brother. After a while, you'll hear what that brother is saying yourself, and maybe you'll hear the motors going in the wheel. It is not that we're such people that we have to wait to see everything happen before we know what's going to happen. We would not be gods if we did not know what was going on around us among other than God. There is nothing strange about a few scientists. 1 or may 2nd be in here, but you'd never know it. He'd bear me witness quickly. Yes, that this is true. Ezekiel looked up at it and said, "O wheel, O wheel." The wheel was so powerful to the man's imagination that he cried out, "O wheel." Seeing that dreadful thing up in the sky and so far in the sky, he said it looked dreadful. These things are going into action now pretty soon. The time is up for them to go into action. You and I being brothers, with me walking around you day and night with the knowledge of these things, and don't tell you, you will hold me responsible saying, "Why didn't you tell me?" I'd say, "Well, you wouldn't have believed me no way." "Well, why didn't you tell me anyway? Let us just disbelieve, that wouldn't have been your fault." And actually, you would be right. So I'm not going to let you come tell me that. I'm going to tell you these things now. There is two certain places on our earth that I'm bound to tell you about, but I was not told to tell you. Since the time is here just about to drop that bomb from that plane to destroy our enemies, I am going to soon tell you. There are two places on our planet that have been made for the purpose of hiding people, and they can stay there a long time, long old time, and you will never know they are there. It is not so secret that I shouldn't tell you, but I'm not going to say so this evening, because I'm going home. I will think over it and ask Allah if I should say these things, and if I should reveal to them what He has revealed to me. The revelation of the end of the world and what's said of the destruction of the people is here now, and they'll get in such a way as a surprise. As the Holy Quran refers to it, even the earth will act like a revelation has been received by her. All of these things is to make known to this world that they are not the God over the other world. This is what these things are coming to mean. Try and get out of the name of the white man as fast as you can. God said that the devil's names will be destroyed with him. God will give you and me a name that will live forever. Muhammad, that name will be here 1 billion years to come. We have names, as he taught me. Some of them are great long names, which are 3 or 4 inches long, but he said we didn't need all that name. The names he gives to us are much shorter than the old names that our people used to go in. This is where, I think, Jews got some of their long names. We also have some long names in the Bible. God and I love you so much that He sent me to tell you that which is to make gods out of you. You say, I know I will never be a god. Yes, you already are a god. I almost tremble when I see you out there fighting the devil and then go tell the devil to heal you. I want a place where your own people can work on you. If you will just follow me and give what you can, we will soon have these things. In fact, if we have 1 million people here in Chicago only give us $1 apiece, we would have $1 million every week, then we could build what we want without begging people for it. If only we give half that much, we soon will have the South Side on the by black people. Elijah don't want nothing personally. He wants something that he can divide. The only thing I want personally is my wife. My friends, there is a lot of trouble on its way to America, and I don't want you to be the loser. America, her friends are going away from her and have become enemies. They all are looking towards America with murder. Let's go and take her. Just like the Bible teaches you there in Ezekiel, let us go up and rise up and take hold of her, take her at noonday, any time that she is not expecting us. This is what they are talking about. You thought Pearl Harbor was terrible. Pearl Harbor would be like a gang of boys playing, compared to what they fixed up to come against America. This is dreadful to talk about, especially when you know it like I do. I know what the God plans to do to America. I know that, but I can't tell you all of these things lest you go and talk too much. The following statement was made by the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, Theology of Time, July 9, 1972. This will has 1,500 little planes. It has 1,500 of them on it to drop off on America. They will go a height over North America and will drop these bombs. They will save 3 of these bombs to drop on England. It will only take just 3 of them to rip England apart. I'm not trying to frighten you to believe, that's immaterial to me. I'm only telling you what was told to me by God to tell you, before these things take place. The plane will make 1 trip across America and drop her bombs, and when she drops 1, she knows the distance of which the explosion will take effect. Then 3 of these planes will be sent to the British island to take care of England. Believe in what I'm saying or wait around a few days. This plane will go above the earth 40 miles to unload those bombs on America. She'll get up 40 miles. Oh, we have jets that fly that, right? Brother, when this plane unloads her deadly destruction, you won't have no planes up there. No, they won't fly up there with your jets. They're going to get rid of your jets on the ground first. How are they going to do that, Mr. Muhammad? They'll do it like this. First thing they will do is destroy all of America's airplane bases. They will also destroy her planes that you see flying at the speed of sound. They will get rid of them first.